Well, there's new warnings in Florida about the ongoing dangers in the aftermath of Hurricane Milton. Officials are telling residents who evacuated to stay put, even as people are desperate to return home. Thousands tried to make their way home Friday to assess the impact of Milton's destructive force. The storm so far has claimed 17 lives. It's damaged homes, roads, and power lines. Some places, like Tampa Bay, are dealing with fuel and electricity shortages. Officials there are urging people to stay off the roads if possible. Well, residents in other areas are being rescued or they're evacuating now because of the looming threat of rising rivers. First responders carried this 91-year-old woman from her home Friday after she became stranded by the rising waters of a nearby river. Hurricane Milton defied some predictions as it brought storm surges in areas while others experienced flooding due to the heavy rainfall.
Honestly, we thought we were going to come back to it being flattened because they were talking about a 10 to 15 foot surge, and thankfully that did not happen. I don't know what the surge was, but that's not what damaged our property. It was very much the wind. But we really were expecting to see the whole place just gone.
Well, Florida's governor says the state is working as fast as it can to clean up debris, distribute gasoline, and speed up the recovery process. Well, for some Floridians, the greatest flooding threat will come in the hours and days ahead as the state's many rivers and lakes are expected to crest tonight and throughout the weekend. CNN's ISABEL Rosales reports.
I feel for everybody that's been through the same thing. Really do. I never expected it to happen to me. Nobody expects it to happen to them.
When Hurricane Milton barreled out of Florida Thursday morning, Ralph and Tina Janito felt they had survived the worst of it. But late Thursday night, their daughter urgently woke them up, telling them, get out.
We left last night at 10:30 with 3 foot of water outside, so my daughter says it was going to come up even higher.
Milton's torrential downpour dumped 10 to 18 inches of rain around the Tampa Bay area. And as a result, rivers and reservoirs overflowed. And the danger not yet over, as the river is forecast to crest as high as 25 feet Friday night, a major flood stage.
This area is not supposed to get this way. It's not supposed to. We're the last road, supposedly, that floods. But now it's beyond us, all the way to Lithia.
Long after the storm was gone, Ralph and Tina unexpectedly forced to evacuate, stuffing whatever they can carry into trash bags.
It'll be a long road, just everybody knows it too.
CNN surveying the devastation firsthand by airboat with Hillsborough County's sheriff. His message crystal clear.
Please get out now. You know, we have some people here that we're rescuing that thought it would be okay. The water's not going down. The water's only going to increase. So if you're on the fence on whether you should leave or not leave, please, let's keep everyone safe. Let's leave now.
So many people now burdened with the thought of recovery, never predicting they would need a post-storm evacuation. More than 2 million people remain without power, and more than 75% of the gas stations in the Tampa area have no fuel. Florida Senator Rick Scott visiting the hard-hit area Friday to assure the community local leaders are doing everything they can to help with that recovery.
I'm here to make sure that federal resources are here. It takes you as an individual, it takes local and state and federal to work together. So I'm here to make sure that we're going to do that.
And to make matters worse, there's another factor that's going to lead to these waters rising even higher. Neighbors here tell me they're angry, they're frustrated because a flood protection agency is releasing more water from a nearby reservoir that's full. The agency says they have to do this to protect the structural integrity of a dam, that if that fails, that will endanger people. But neighbors tell me that this is just going to make their lives even more hellish for days to come. ISABEL Rosales, Hillsborough County, Florida, CNN.